Hi, I'm Erika, one of the senior curriculum managers here at Magoosh and a GMAT expert. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about everything you need to know for the GMAT Math section. Now, if you're new to your GMAT study, I really recommend checking out Chris's video on GMAT Math 101 for information on question types, question concepts, section timing, all of that good stuff. But in this video, I'm going to focus on 3 of the biggest misconceptions about the GMAT Quant section that many test takers never get right. So the first thing you need to know about GMAT Math is that your quant section scoring is going to be totally different than your verbal section scoring. Now, both sections are scored out of 51, but that means entirely different things for each section. So a couple of examples. A 47 is a 99th percentile in verbal, but a 69th percentile in quant. A 27 will give you an average verbal score, but you need a 40 for an average quant score. Moral of the story, you can't and shouldn't compare raw score between the two sections. Percentile is going to be a much better indicator of success. So rather than aiming for approximately the same raw quant and verbal scores, aim for similar percentile scores in the two sections. The second thing you need to know about the GMAT Math section is that missing fewer questions does not mean you're performing well. Now, I talk about this a little bit more in my video on how I got a 770 on the GMAT, but in a nutshell, on both sections, the GMAT is going to try to feed you questions that are at a difficulty level where you're going to miss about half of those questions. So if you're missing fewer than half, what that means is that you're actually missing questions that are below your level, and as a result, the test is compensating by lowering your difficulty level until it's so easy that you're missing fewer questions and getting more of them right. So rather than that being an indicator that you're going to score better, it's actually an indicator that you're going to score worse because your difficulty is dropping. So the takeaway here is that accuracy or getting more questions right isn't all it's cracked up to be. It's more about the difficulty of the questions that you're getting right and the difficulty of the questions you're getting wrong. And the third thing you need to know about GMAT Math is that difficulty is tied to question complexity, not question concept. So for instance, some of the hardest GMAT questions out there are about arithmetic or integer properties, something seemingly simple, while some of the easiest questions out there are tied to probability, permutations, and combinations, something seemingly really difficult. So we can learn a couple of things from this. So first, we can't blow off any concept that could show up on GMAT Math just because we consider it difficult, because it might not actually be, and missing a question on that subject may actually lower our difficulty level and thus lower our score. But perhaps more importantly, second, the game in GMAT Math is more going to be about handling that complexity and thinking critically, especially when it comes to recognizing and responding to traps. So prioritize this in your study and don't let your guard down even when it comes to easy question concepts. And those are 3 of the most important things you need to know about the GMAT Math section. Now, if you're interested in continuing your quant study today, I recommend checking out Derek's video on 5 GMAT quant tips you need to know. Let us know if this video helped you by liking, and subscribe for more videos from me and the other GMAT experts at Magoosh. And if you have suggestions for future videos, leave those in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. So, moral of the story. Moral of the story? What? Try to feed you questions. Pause. Great take. Incredible.